Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Bernadette. Hi Alice. Hi Bernard. How's everyone doing? You know how it goes, so I'll switch the screen so we can get started. There we go. That gets moved on me. Hi, Alice. Harris's thoughts and feelings about Alice right now. What are Harris's thoughts and feelings about Alice right now? What are Harris's thoughts and feelings about Alice right now? Ooh. Does Harris stalk Alice on social media? Does Harris stalk Alice on social media? Stars in the dark. Stars a yes card, but it's in the dark, so I don't know. If he just looks but not like stalking level yet. Because he's stalked from a different account. The world is in the dark too. The world is neutral, not yes or no, so I don't know. For his feeling, there's no feelings coming through again. It's just what's on his mind. I feel like he's wondering, like, should I end things? Do I keep Alice around? What do I do? The tower's in the dark as well. So I just feel like there's this energy of him, like, resisting making any drastic changes. Just stuck on doing the same old thing, not really moving forward. The tower in the dark is, in denial about things. Uh, Maybe fears about being fully committed towards you for whatever reason. The justice too, I feel like they do realize it's not fair, but at the same time they're not really doing anything about it either. Yeah. The Ace of Swords, I feel like they're not really, like, their mind isn't really clear. Hers isn't really clear on what his intentions are either. Let's see. Let's clarify. What exactly is Harris feeling towards Alice? Ace of Cups. Okay, well, he does have a lot of love for you, so there's that. There's a lot of love. He's just not sure what direction he wants to go into. Five of Wands is in the dark, so avoiding any conflict, avoiding arguing about this, or even addressing it. But at the same time, has a lot of negativity in his mind, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. The stalking, I don't feel like it's that stalking level. Maybe just looks at your social media when he's on social media, you tend to see people that social media tends to show you people that they think that you know automatically if you're looking for them or not, right? Um, that's what I got. Bernard, first question. What does Bernard need to know? What does Bernard need to know? The first question is, how will my week go the first couple of days? How will the first couple of days in April go for Bernard? How will the first couple of days in April go for Bernard? You got the Hangman here, so I feel like you're gonna have a new perspective. You're gonna see things a little bit differently in the next couple of days. You do have the Four of Swords in the dark as well. So I feel like it's important for you to know when you need to take a break. You need to just, chill for a little bit before you get back to work or get back to whatever it is that you're doing. I just feel the sense of, like not ignoring when you're tired to take that break because I feel like you're going to need it. The Page of Wands is in the dark, so you may get some disappointing or discouraging news about something or other. Um, yeah, with Page of Wands, I just feel like you may have some creative blocks. I'm not really sure of how to fix something or work on something, whatever that is for you. The Emperor, feeling a little powerless. Things may just be outside your control, Bernard. Can you show me starting at the work? Do I see you working at the masonry, looking at Goodwill? or maintenance for the school. Let's see. Will Bernard be starting to work at the masonry? The Temperance is in the dark, so maybe it's not looking good. Hi, Miss Moonlight. How are you? Welcome. Um, will Bernard be looking at Goodwill? The Five of Swords is a no card, Bernard. Will Bernard be working for maintenance for a school? Will Bernard be working maintenance for a school? The Page of Pentacles is in the dark, so that's probably more of a yes than the other one. So the one for the school is looking good for you, Bernard. Second question. A general reading for happy being happy. Okay, let's see. Is there a happy reading for Bernard? I turned it off because it makes too much shadows on the cards, Moonbeam. See, when I put this light on, it makes too much shadows on the cards. Oh, now I mixed up the camera. Oh, I should not have listened to Moonbeam. Now I messed up my camera. These men trying to mess with my lighting. I fixed it myself. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. But with this light on, there's too much glare on the cards, so I turned it off. See? There's too much glare, so I turned it off. Oh, the other one. Does that one do anything? I guess I get to get a light on. I turned some off and forgot some. YouTube is too much work. Hi, Diamond. How are you? What deck am I using? I'm using the Witch's Tarot mini deck from Ellen Dugan. Yeah, it's her little pocket one. There's something different. Not quite sure how I feel about the pictures, but I have her app on my phone, so I don't know. Her app for the phone is pretty cool. Bernard, 2-second question. Okay, for Bernard. Okay, I forgot what I was doing with Moonbeam distracted me, Bernard. You gotta give Moonbeam some poop. You distracted me from your reading. Is it time for me to fix? No, I didn't do the happy reading yet. For some reason, Bernard got 2 readings in a row. Okay, so you go at the King of Swords. So I feel like whatever you're doing, like make sure you're using your wisdom, your logic. You're not letting your emotions run wild here, Bernard. And I feel like that will lead you to some happiness in the next couple of days or the week. For the Four of Pentacles, you may want to save some money. Be a little bit, a little bit tight on your wallet a little bit, You may want to change your mind about overspending. Seems to be what's coming through as well. If you want some happiness and don't want any stresses or, yeah. There's a King of Pentacles as well in the dark. So I feel like there's going to be some money issues coming up that you may want to try to avoid by saving money and thinking smart, spending smart, not being drawn to the little shiny things at the cash, I'm always drawn to those shiny things at the cash. The Four of Cups. Yeah, you don't want any disappointments there. You want to think before you spend too much on the shiny things. Hi, Divine Growth. Hello. Hi, LM. Welcome. Bernadette, hello. Do you see me relapsing mentally? My ears have been ringing. Thanks. I'm guessing this is a spiritual question because I don't do anything medical. For Bernadette, what is happening with Bernadette's energy spiritually? Why is your ears ringing? When your ears are ringing, it usually means that people are talking or gossiping about you. I don't know, that's what I was told my whole life by my mom and my grandparents. um, that's how you know people are gossiping about you. I mean, if they're gossiping about you, that's a good thing, right? That means that you put a mark on them somehow. For Bernadette, what does Bernadette need to know about why her ears are ringing? The people may be gossiping about you, maybe judging you for whatever reason, because you do have there's a judgment card. She calls it something else. I don't know what she calls it. The crimin? I'm not quite sure what that is. It is supposed to be the judgment card. Um, so, someone might be judging you one way or another, or just talking about you in general, right? When anybody talks about anybody, it's just a little judgy going on here. But I feel like there's like something awakening within you, like some sort of self-realization, some sort of focus on what you're gonna, or like some focus is coming and where to put your mindset at. There is a Fool here, so I feel like you're beginning a new phase or a new journey or something is coming for you in your life. Um, the Nine of Swords, or maybe causing you some stresses, anxieties, and worries, overthinking. Five of Cups too, hard on your emotions. I love that the Five of Cups is a mermaid. All the cup cards are really pretty here in this deck. It's all mermaidy vibes. Is it Kayla? Is Kayla gossiping about Bernadette? Is Kayla gossiping about Bernadette? Is Kayla gossiping? Gossip. I was tripping my words. My mind goes faster than my mouth. So my brain wants me to say 10 words at once, and I can't. Oh man. Um, the Eight of Cups. No, it's not the Eight of Cups. The Page of Cups. Sorry. For the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. I was reading the little thing that comes with it. The Page of Cups in this deck is like you being awakening your intuitive abilities and allowing the sort of like the waves to fully immerse yourself with your intuitive abilities and that sort of thing. So that is cool that came out too. And it is a yes. So yes, Kayla is probably the one talking about you. Yeah, because it is a Page Cup, so that is communication. Someone talking, gossiping about you. So yeah, you're slowly awakening again. Yeah, I can feel that for you, for sure. That is awesome. Do you use any divination tools, Bernadette? For Eliza, current thoughts and feelings of R towards Eliza. What are the current thoughts and feelings of R towards Eliza? The Two of Swords. I feel like R is feeling like they have a tough decision that they want to make and they feel like they can't make it. They're indecisive. I feel like they feel like they're under pressure about something and they're just like stalling with giving you answers or clarity about what exactly their thoughts and feelings are. There is a King of Cups, so I do feel like he's emotionally there for you, or feel like he is. I feel like he has a lot of feelings towards you. It's just a matter of expressing them seems to be the hard part. The Page of Swords is also in the dark. Yeah, I feel like he doesn't really want to talk about this. He just wants to move forward without addressing the things that need to be addressed. Just wanting to move past anything that has already happened and not amend it the way it should be. Right. Oh, the Page of Wands. Okay, so he may talk to you about something. maybe not the emotional sides of things on his part, but I feel like with the Page of Wands, he may want to talk to you more about where the relationship is going. You know, that passion with the Wands cards, the King of Swords as well. You know, maybe some half truths. Not that he's lying, but not giving you the whole story of what's going on either, kind of thing. You know, that is what I got. You do crystals and cards. That is awesome, Bernadette. I want to get the dowsing rods or make dowsing rods. I don't know what's better if I should make them or buy them. I don't know. I think of like I know you can make them with those iron hangers. You just need to solder them and like burn them at the ends, but I don't know. I don't know how to make them myself. I'd have to take them to my dad to make them. He could do that, but haven't done that yet. LM is Francesco. How is Francesco feeling about LM? How is Francesco feeling about LM today? Oh, about the message, not about LM. How is Francesco feeling about LM's message? How is Francesco feeling about LM's message? Yeah, I know. I just don't know if they're really iron or not, though. Like, are they really the same material as the old hangers, though? Is my thing, right? Because I know you can just buy plastic metal things, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel real to me. It's like buying those stones. You know, some stores they're all fake. You know, it's hard to find the real ones compared to the fake ones. It's difficult. How is Francesco feeling about LM's message? Yeah. I have some of the old hangers, but remembering to bring them to my dad is, takes a lot of brain power. I always forget things. For the world, I feel like Francisco does have a lot of mixed feelings about you and his situation or what's going on there. Because, the world, I do feel like he feels the world about you, feels complete, feels, that whole with you and that energy. Um, I feel like they're very happy when they're with you and all that sort of fun energy. But then there's the Three of Swords, so I don't know if he's like protecting his heart so it doesn't get broken, or if he's unsure of what his heart is really feeling towards you. You have the Three of Pentacles in the dark too, so it's kind of like, how well do LM and I really do work together? Do we really have a future together? Like, there's a lot of thinking, a lot of fantasizing of what it would look like, and I feel like Francisco may want like a really good picture of what it would look like before getting into it too deep. But at the same time, I feel like he's kind of stuck because he feels like he already does have a lot of feelings, but there's some hesitation. Doesn't want to overshare his thoughts and feelings towards you. He's holding them hostage, right? He's only feelings and thoughts. He's holding them hostage, not really wanting to overexpress. I just feel the sense of him, wondering if you should let this go or keep hold of hold of it, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. What does Francisco feel about this message? I feel like the message made him think about you and him. That's what I feel. The keys on a ring. Huh. This one says many options, decisions, unconventional strings along, one night stand. So I feel like he is wondering if he's just stringing you along or what it is. It's like he wants to keep you, but he doesn't want to keep you. Like he doesn't want to keep you and he doesn't want to let you go either, kind of thing. It's these men, right? They gotta make up their decision. They keep changing their minds. Alice, why isn't Harris responding to me? Huh? Why is Harris not responding to Alice? Why is Harris not responding to Alice? Ooh, the Two of Cups? The Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. I feel it's because he does have deep emotions towards you, Alice. He really does. But he doesn't want to commit towards you. The King of Pentacles is in the dark. The Four of Cups is in the dark. You know? He does have a lot of strong feelings towards you, but he doesn't want to commit towards you. And the more that he's with you, the more that he wants to be with you. But, you know, doesn't want to lose his independence, doesn't want to lose, you know, what he has going on. Why is Harris like this towards Alice? Why is Harris like this for Alice? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, he doesn't want, yeah, the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands would be like he's like really in love with you. But why does Harris not want a committed relationship? Nine of Wands, Ten of Cups. He's scared. Like, this would be perfect if you guys did have a committed relationship. I wish all these cards would come up when someone's asking for a true love reading. Not why when someone's avoiding. Let's see, let's clarify. Is Harris really in love with Alice? Is Harris really in love with Alice? The devil. The devil's like a deep sexual attraction, right? Why does Harris want to hang out with Alice tomorrow? Does Harris want to hang out with Alice tomorrow? The Hangman, he's thinking about it. He's thinking, I don't know if he's waiting for a message or what from you. You said he sent him a message already, though. Let's move forward. I feel like he does, but I feel like he's gonna make you work for it for whatever reason. I feel like he's playing the woman card, you know? Usually it's the woman that makes you work for it, right? I feel like he has taken that position and is gonna make you work for it. I don't know why. You know, he's gonna move forward towards you, but I feel like he's gonna make you go through the obstacle course to get there. I don't know what's up with that. He's a butt cheek. You know, if his heart's in the right place, you might as well just go with it, right? I don't know. Diamond, how do you see a second car happening for us? For Diamond, will Diamond be getting a second car? Will Diamond be getting a second car? Will Diamond be getting a second car? The Three of Cups, see, I would say yes. I mean, the Ten of Cups is in the dark, but it's still looking good. What is the energy around when Diamond will get a second car? What is the energy around when Diamond will get a second car? Oh, when disaster strikes, something might come out of it somehow. I don't know what, but you know, there always has to be chaos before something good happens. It can't just be all good. It has to have the chaos first. Oh man. It says the time has passed. Has the time really passed, or is that just an April Fool's joke? Right? It's April Fool's tomorrow. I was thinking of doing April Fool's readings tomorrow. Sunday! So maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe the disaster is gonna happen on Sunday. Maybe the disaster has already passed. You know, the disaster could have already happened. And you'll get the car on Sunday. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be this Sunday. It could be any Sunday. Right? Options and resources are limited. Oh man. Will there be any resources available for Diamond? Is there any resources or options available for Diamond? That's too many cards. Are there any resources The Empress is in the dark, so the Empress in the dark would be like a lack of support. So like exactly what you said, eh? The Four of Cups. Maybe just thinking about it and seeing what happens. You know, brainstorming some ideas on how to make it come a little faster. It's the cards was kind of like saying that there's a good possibility of getting a second car. It's just saying that there might be a little bit of a chaos or some sort of, you know, some sort of thing that's gonna happen first before it happens. I hope not too for you. That's just what the cards are picking up. For divine growth, general message from spirit. What does spirit need? What does divine growth need to know from spirit? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors that want to come and give divine a message? Is there any spirit guides? At least one's one come out. So I don't know. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors that want to come give divine growth a message? Get another one for good luck, eh? The Two of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're gonna be like juggling some options or choices, or just juggling your timing and budgeting and that sort of thing. I feel like they do see that, and I feel like they want you to not be so overwhelmed, and they want you to get a little more organized in that area. And not overcommit yourself. Like take some time to smell the fresh air. I feel like the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's a new opportunity coming your way. I don't know if it's just a new sense of clarity or new ideas. Maybe just some you being honest with yourself and figuring out what your next moves are. Because you do have the Hangman in the dark. So I also feel like even though you may be feeling a little bit stuck, I feel like there's some things that you can let go of in order to help you move forward. Because you do have the Knight of Swords, so I feel like there's energy of you wanting to move forward really quickly. And, not quite sure what that is for you, but there might be something there that you're going to go after. But I feel like it's like letting go, just having this mental clarity, this breakthrough to clear your mind of what you want to go after. And I feel like the spirits around you are guiding you in that direction. You also got the Ten of Swords in the dark. So, when you get to the Ten of Swords, like you hit the bottom, so now the only way to go is up, right? So I feel like there's energy of you rising above, pulling yourself together, releasing any stresses and worries, right? Stresses and worries come from because you care too much in the first place, right? If you didn't care, you wouldn't worry. I feel that. That's what I got. Hi, Dee. How are you? Pure Heart. What are JP's feelings and intentions for Pure Heart? Let's see. What are JP's feelings and intentions for Pure Heart? What are JP's feelings and intentions towards Pure Heart right now? Oh boy, what's going on here? The Queen of Swords. I feel like you may feel like you're the Queen of Swords. I can see that for you. Someone who's very wise, may have a sharp tongue here and there. Sociable, loving, romantic. I can feel that for you. For the Knight of Swords, I feel like they do want to take action towards you if they haven't already. I feel like there's some sort of thing that they're resisting changing. Maybe they feel like they need to make some changes or something or other that they haven't really put a lot of thought or effort into. I don't know. Maybe they're not sure what they need to change. They feel like there needs to be a change. They feel the sense that they feel like they're stuck on repeat, and yeah, they're struggling there. Need of Swords. Maybe it's just them feeling restricted and what options they have to move forward towards you. Not really picking up on any strong feelings though. This is the Seven of Pentacles, so maybe they're putting their focus right now into their work, and they're trying to, figure out what exactly their intentions are. Let's see, can we get some feelings? What are JP's feelings? What are JP's feelings? Besides taking action and putting focus into work. The sun, there's a lot of positive energy coming through towards you. I can feel that. I feel like they feel happy when they're with you. And they do feel like, that sunshine vibes, they're radiating love energy, justice. They're trying to balance out love life, work life. But I do feel like it's a struggle for them. I don't know. That's like I'm not really feeling like a lot of strong feelings, but I do feel like they do have a lot of positive feelings towards you. They do want to take action. They're just struggling with some other things going on. I feel like it's more like work things or financial things. What? Hi, Mr. Maurice. How are you? Bernard. Install. Okay. A female man is the female thinking about me. Is there a female thinking about Bernard? Is there a female thinking about Bernard? Is there a female thinking about Bernard right now? Is there a female thinking about Bernard right now? The Ace of Wands. I would say yes. I feel like it's a new person. It's not one of the twins. It's someone new who is thinking about you. The Ace of Wands. She feels romantic feelings towards you when she's thinking about you. The Seven of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like she's kind of like just sneaking around. She's maybe a little bit too shy to tell you how she's feeling towards you. I feel like she's always feeling like it's never the right timing to go towards you. Who is this female towards Bernard? Who is this female towards Bernard? I feel like you have a secret crush, Bernard. Seven of Wands. They're willing to fight for you if they have to, but right now they're too shy. The Page of Pentacles in the dark. Yeah, they're too shy to tell you how they're feeling. I feel like I don't know if you've seen them at their work. I feel like there's work energy around them. Like if they either seen you at your work or you seen them at their work. Yeah, that is what I got though. Christmas? Oh man, no Christmas. Don't say that word, Bernard. Christmas is banned until the end of November. I tell my kids that all the time. They always want to talk about Christmas before December. I don't like winter, so the longer I put off Christmas, the longer you won't have it, right? Bernadette, why and what Kay is gossiping about me? So why? Okay, there's the why. Spirit pushed that out. And what is Kay gossiping about? What is Kay gossiping about? Okay, so the why came out really fast. It is the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they're talking about your work situation and your financial situation, but in a positive manner. So I don't know what that is for you. The King of Pentacles, I don't know if they're saying that maybe, like, I don't know if they're, like, suggesting someone hires you or something, or what that is about, but so it does seem positive, but it does seem to be about work and money. And then, what are they talking about? The Knight of Swords, so it could be about them wanting you to take action towards whatever this job thing is. You also have the Ten of Swords. Maybe they're worried about you, like worry and stress, and trying to figure out the best way to help you, maybe? I don't know what your relationship is with this person. For the Four of Cups is in the light too. They're really thinking of how they can help you, I feel. I think they're worried that you've lost interest in something, or you're a little unsure, or just. I feel like they're just kind of like evaluating your situation. I don't know. Is this Kayla? Is this Kayla? Is this energy Kayla? Is this energy Kayla? The Five of Cups is a no. Oh, I was thinking that this was Kayla, though. Is no relationship? No. I wasn't feeling like it was a relationship. I was just feeling like they were trying to figure out how to help you, this person. Is this person Ashley? Is this person Ashley? The Temperance. The Temperance is a neutral card. It's not yes or no. It's just, yeah, just an energy. Maybe it's more than one people. BC is screaming. She's upstairs. She wants to go in the bedrooms, but the kids have the doors closed. Well, yeah, that's what this is saying, that you are doing good. This is all positive. It's all positive. She knows that it's positive. And they say that you are taking action, but they just seem to be a little bit worried about it anyways. I don't know why. They're wondering if they could help, you know? The Four Cups, I feel like they're thinking of how they could help, whoever this person is. They do see that you're doing well. Like, there's nothing negative coming through. It's all in the light. Eliza, why my energy still attract? Okay, why is Eliza's energy still attracted to R? Why is Eliza's energy still attracted to R? The Five of Wands is in the light. Five of Wands is usually about fighting for what matters to you. So you may feel like there's a connection there that you can't explain. For whatever reason, you're just feeling, it's kind of validating what you're saying, why your energy is still attracted to R. It is. Your energy is attracted to R. That's a strong energy that it is. The Ace of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like it's not that it's like passion or romance or anything like that. It's just kind of like there. It's kind of like lingering around for whatever reason. You have the Hierophant. It's called the High Priest in this deck, but the Hierophant. Um, maybe he just makes you feel like he's family. You just feel like there's connected. Maybe there's some sort of spiritual connection between the two of you. Maybe the two of you knew each other in a past life, and you still feel that connection. Or just because you knew someone in a past life doesn't mean like you were in like a soulmate love connection. It could have been like your brother in another life, or even a parent, or you could have been anyone in a past life that you just feel that connection towards, even though it's not, you know. I mean, I feel like you do have strong feelings for him. It's just a matter of figuring out what those are and how to move forward, right? There is a Nine of Wands here. So it's kind of like feeling exhausted, but you're keeping up with that energy anyways. Let's clarify, what exactly is this energy? Why exactly is this going on between Eliza and R? With Four of Cups, I feel like he's just there in your mind and you can't let him go. Um, what advice can you give to Eliza about R's energy? What advice can you give to Eliza about R's energy? Oh man, there is the Seven of Cups. So things are a little bit confusing about where this is going. You know, the Hermit suggests us to meditate and, you know, reflect on why this is happening. The High Priestess is also in the dark. You know, the High Priestess in the dark is kind of like lacking completely trusting your intuition and your intuitive abilities. And just feeling frustrated. I want to come out. The Four of Wands. Four of Wands is in the dark though, so there's like some setbacks, some obstacles, some disappointments coming through. I don't know. Yeah. Not quite sure what that is for you. It could be a soul person, a past soul life person, you know? Doesn't mean you owe them any debt. I don't feel like you owe them anything though. It just happens where you just feel that connection because you remember their energy, right? Our souls remember other souls, even though we don't know who they are, because our outer shell looks different, right? That's why it's like your mind, your heart, and your soul are like all kind of separate things. It's hard when your mind and your soul are not on the same page of what's going on. LM. David is a tutor friend over several years. Is he romantically interested in me? Okay, so is David romantically interested in LM? 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 I would say yes, because you have the Knight of Cups here. But I also feel like he may think that it's not appropriate, maybe because he's your friend. I don't know. Because there is a hangman there. He's trying to change his perspective of what is going on between the two of you. And that would make sense. You know, if he's your friend and he has romantic feelings for you, he's probably maybe trying to change that and think that it's not appropriate, or I don't know. The Six of Swords, I feel like he's trying to move past that though. He's trying not to have romantic feelings towards you though. You know, I feel like the Six of Swords is like moving away from this romantic energy. The Page of Cups, I feel like he may decide to express his feelings towards you though in the future. He just hasn't made up his mind completely about that. Yeah, that's what I got though. Can you guys hear me? I just realized my mic is like way on the other side. Hopefully you can hear me. Maybe you can hear me better now. It was like facing the opposite direction of me. My bad. Dee, how will the rest of the month go for April? How will the rest of April go for Dee? How will the rest of April go for Dee? Beastie, you're too noisy. Maybe it's somebody at the gym? Maybe it is, Bernard. I don't know. For Dee, what will the rest of April be like? The rest of April? April hasn't started yet. April's only tomorrow. Okay, so let's see what April's gonna be like for Dee. What will April be like for Dee? What will the first week be like for Dee? Let's see, the first week. The first week is going to be challenging, right? The Ten of Wands is in the dark. Even though it's going to be challenging, I feel like you are still going to have a lot of weight lifted off of your shoulders, though, you know? I do feel that for you. I feel like, you know, things are going to be unwinding. You're going to be letting go. Maybe changing or readdressing your boundaries and that sort of thing. What's going to happen the second week of April for Dee? What's going to happen the second week of April for Dee? There you go. BC got her wish. Someone opened the door for her. The Emperor. Ooh, you're gonna be boss lady, right? Taking charge. Taking names and kicking down doors or whatever that is for you. I feel that a boss lady mode coming in. What is the third week of April looking like for Dee Dee? What is the second week of April looking like for Dee Dee? The Page of Swords, getting some good news, getting some information, some clarity from something or other. Maybe someone's gonna be asking you out. I don't know. I think it's more like a business kind of thing because I feel like this person may just come along quickly and like, okay, Dee Dee, would you like to do this or whatever, be like just a quick thing. Let's see what is going on with this Page of Swords. What's going on with this Page of Swords on the third week of April? The Five of Swords. I mean, maybe you want to agree with him and cause some sort of conflict, though. Maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's up for you. The Page of Swords also says use your discernment or whatever he's offering. The Five of Swords, though. The Five of Swords is like playing mind games, maybe. Maybe just trying to scam you, or I don't know. How is Dee Dee going to deal with this person? The Wheel of Fortune in the dark. You may not give them the time of day, so that's fine. This may just pass. Just a hiccup in the middle of the month, right? What's going to happen the last week of April? What's going to happen in the last week of April? What's going to happen for the last week of April? Oh man, the Knight of Swords. He might be a little bit hard to get rid of. He may be persistent, I don't know. Knight of Swords in the dark. It sounds like he'll be persistent, You're going to try to push through. May come across a little aggressive or passive aggressive, whatever that is. Let's see. How will Dee Dee get rid of this guy? How will Dee Dee get rid of this guy? The Devil. Maybe he'll end in bad, right? Makeup sucks? I don't know. How will Dee Dee get rid of this guy? Oh man, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. Just when you see him, just close the door. Don't open the door or lock it. Don't open it. Hi Venus, how are you? I don't know what to do with this guy, but I don't want to take up more cards. It just keeps getting worse and worse. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Diamond. What type of chaos do you mean being in the cards? What kind of chaos may happen before the second card? What kind of chaos will, okay. What kind of chaos will come for Diamond before the second card? What kind of chaos will come in before the second card? Oh, man. Things may still be an illusion. It may not have settled yet what that is for you. For the Emperor, whatever it is, make sure that you are in control. You're not allowing your emotions to run wild with this one. You do have a clear mind, a clear focus of the situation. Be prepared for it. The strength, have confidence. Be brave, right? For whatever this is. The Four of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like this is going to come when you're feeling tired and annoyed and frustrated and all those types of things is when this is going to happen. The exact timing is unknown. You have the moon here. So it's still an illusion, still up in the air. Not really set in stone yet. Is there a way to avoid this chaos? Is there a way to avoid this chaos? Oh man, I feel like there's no way. I feel like you and your hubby may even have an argument, maybe a petty argument about something or other that's gonna get your emotions all riled up. But I feel like it's a matter of staying in control, not allowing your emotions to do that to you. And I feel like that will make you not feel restricted, give you more options moving forward. And I feel like it will also turn your Ace of Pentacles into light, where you're able to see where you're going to get the finances to get the second car. That is what I got. There's another question there, right? Will our son or daughter let us use their credit to help for the second car? Well, Diamond's son or daughter... Sorry, I got all these cards in the wrong direction. I guess I did. Okay. Will Diamond's son or daughter be able to lend or use their credit to help Diamond? The Three of Wands is a possibility, but it is in the dark. Will my car last until we get the second car? Will Diamond's car last until we get a second car? Yes, it will. Of the Ace of Cups, so that is a big, strong yes. I always find like the Ace of Cups is like the biggest yes in the deck. You're welcome, Diamond. Divine growth. What does divine growth need to know in love? What does divine growth need to know in love right now? For some reason, there's a bunch of cards in the wrong direction. I'm all back on track. Mr. Maurice, you can ask any question you like as long as it's not health related or medical. Health related or legal is what I meant to say. Or politics. I don't do politics either. Oh man, I'm losing all the cards here. Moonbeam, is Mr. Maurice on the list? So hopefully he is. I don't think I did Mr. Maurice yet. Moonbeam? Let's put Mr. Maurice up next. For Divine, what does Divine need to know in love? What does Divine need to know in love? What does Divine need to know in love? Ooh, there's still things that are a little bit of illusion. I feel like the moon is like a really strong energy. Like when it comes to love, really trust your instincts, really trust your intuition and that sort of thing, right? Did you change your question? What do I need to know about love? Do you see me being able to cool soon? Will I be able to travel to St. Luca? Soon. Cook. Will I be able to cook soon? Okay. Gotcha. I would say yes, because, you know, the sun, there's a lot of positivity. The sun is about, you know, love and passion and sunshine, radiating love energy, right? This enlightenment energy, boosting your ego in that aspect too, especially with the moon, you know, boosting your intuitive abilities and all that sort of fun stuff. I do feel like justice is gonna come for you. Things, you know, it's like your time to get some good karma, your time to get things going in your favor, right? There is a shadow side though. So before you get that true love, you may have a few one night stands first in between. But you know, yeah. My mom always says you have to kiss a lot of toes before you find your frog. So I feel like that is what the devil is telling you right now. Um, yeah. Let's just see. What advice can we give to Divine about this love energy before we get into the cooking? Two of Cups. See, you have to kiss a lot of toes, and then you're gonna find your Two of Cups and have that hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy. You're just gonna transform into this beautiful butterfly, and someone won't be able to resist you for sure. Will Divine Growth be able to cook soon? The Ten of Swords in the dark, so I wouldn't plan on it anytime too soon. I don't know what that is about. Will Divine Growth be able to travel to St. Luca? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I would say yes. The Ace of Cups. Maybe that is where you're gonna find your man too. Or at least the first toad. I don't know. One of the toads. I don't know if it's a toad or the frog, but you're gonna find something there when you travel. That's what I got. Mr. Maurice! What do the cards see coming towards me this weekend? Ooh, let's see for Mr. Maurice. What does Mr. Maurice need to know about this weekend? What does Mr. Maurice need to know about this weekend? What does Mr. Maurice need to know about this weekend? Oh man. I feel like this weekend is going to be about you regaining, like recharging those batteries, you know, doing some healing, some self-reflection, some soul searching going on here. You do have the Queen of Pentacles though, so I don't know if you're gonna have to be dealing with someone who may be a little bit, you know, a little bit controlling or a little bit stubborn or a little bit, you know. So I may be trying to give you a hard time this weekend. Let's just see who this is. Who is this Queen of Pentacles for Mr. Maurice? Who is this Queen of Pentacles in the dark for Mr. Maurice? Hopefully she's not one that's going to break your heart, though. She is right beside the Three of Swords. The cards went a little bit crazy, so I don't know what's up with that. But luck, timing, and destiny is on your side. So there's that, right? Good karma, good energy. You're going through the cycles. I feel like you're going through the cycles of healing, though, as well this weekend. So things may get a little emotional before they get better. What exactly does Mr. Maurice need to know about this? I also feel like you're going to be staying in and not going out much for whatever reason. I don't know if you plan on going out. The Star. Why is the Star in the dark? Queen of Swords. For the Star in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of like feeling a little disconnected, feeling a little discouraged, but at the same time having a sense of renewal, like just having a new outlook of things, feeling positive again, feeling like you can relax and that sort of energy. I feel like you'll have a clearer mindset of how to deal with this Queen of Pentacles because you have the Queen of Swords here. So I feel like you're gonna like figure out how to deal with that person and figure out what is what going on there. And I should pull out one more card. See what else that you need to know here. Two of Pentacles. Okay, you're going to be juggling some things around. Maybe you're going to be juggling, like, should I stay home? Should I go out? Or should I deal with this lady? Or should I just ignore her and move on? I don't know. What happens if Mr. Maurice does give this lady some attention? What happens if Mr. Maurice does give this lady some attention? There's going to be a positive sunshine kind of energy between the two of you. So I don't know if she may give you a hard time, but if you hear her out, I don't know if you're going to become friends or something more or what that is about. I don't know. That is what I got. It does seem to be a females coming into your energy this weekend. She may have a hot temper. I don't know. She may just be cranky, but she does mean well. The universe says the right timing for whatever connection this is supposed to be. You may have to reprioritize your plans to fit her in some way or another. But that is what I got. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. I feel like there was a lot of energy there. I feel like you're gonna have a very up and down weekend. The emotions are gonna be all over the place. You had the temperance at the bottom of the deck, so everything's gonna balance out one way or another. Alice. What does Alice need to know right now besides cars going crazy? There was the Ace of Swords that wanted to come out, so I do feel like there's a strong energy of you realizing the truth about something, either the truth about you or the truth about something else. What does Alice need to know? Mr. Maurice, you can always join the list again and ask about your car if you like. What does Alice need to know? Two of Swords. Okay. You may have a tough decision to do. Maybe you will learn the truth about something and have a difficult decision to make. I feel you'll be weighing your options and you're going to try to avoid any conflicts as possible. I do feel that energy. Yeah, I just also feel like there's this energy of you trying to do whatever makes sense for you to do, though. Like, I feel like it's something that you don't want to put your emotions into it too much. Don't overthink it. Don't over express it either, if that makes sense. The Emperor is in the dark. Why is the Emperor in the dark? I just feel like there's a sense where you may feel like you don't have any control over the situation, but I feel like you do. You may feel like you don't, but I feel like you do. This one wanted to come out. The Death card. Huh. Maybe you have the control to either keep it or end it. Whatever that is. You have the King of Pentacles as well. So I feel like you're going to stay strong. You're going to move forward in a positive light. Whatever this challenge is with the Five of Wands. Why is there the Five of Wands here for Alice? Oh, the Fool. You may feel a little bit lost in which direction to go into. You may not know what your moves are, but I feel like you have the strength, you have the power, you have the finances, whatever you got, you have it to decide what your next moves are. Because there's a Five of Wands here. So I don't know if it's a matter of fighting a pointless battle or fighting competition. You know, Five of Wands could be like just fighting what matters most to you right now, if that is what you want to do. But there's a moon, so there's going to be some illusions, there's going to be some deceiving going on, or some things that may not appear as clear as they should. But I feel like you're going to figure out the truth, because the Ace of Swords did want to come out originally, before I even asked the question. The Fool, you're just going to feel a little bit lost of what to do next, right? What to do next, I feel like, yeah. The World, whatever cycle you're in right now, it's not done. You still have some loose ends to tie up and figure out. I feel like that's what's going on in your energy right now. You know, I feel like it's a matter of like using your mind. You know, don't like use your logic, your wisdom, use what you know is to be true, and not so much your heart. You know, I feel like it's not a time to put your heart into this. That is what I got though. Poor Bernard. Poor friend called me by my house section 8. He going to fill out the application for me. Where I get the house. So, will Bernard be able to get the house? 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 The Page of Cups, I feel like you may get some discouraging news, but I feel like you're going to stay strong about it, though. And I feel like something's going to happen. Like, I feel like you're going to figure it out. I don't know. Someone's going to give you some good news. Or not really good news, but they're going to help you out. Whatever it is, they're going to help you. It may not be what you're wanting to hear, but they're going to help you out. You're going to have that confidence. I'm not quite sure what the Page of Cups is about, though. I feel like there might be some mix-up or misunderstanding or something that may happen. Yeah, the Fool's in the light. Whatever it is, you're going to have a new journey, so I think there's going to be some sort of thing that's good coming out of this application for the house. Not quite sure what that is. Maybe it won't be your friend, maybe it'll be somebody else, but that's what I got. Excuse me. Oops, I'm losing all my cards. For Bernadette, will my podcast do well? I'm struggling in other ways. Let's see. Will Bernadette's podcast go well? Will Bernadette's podcast go well? Oh man, they're all in the dark. I always feel like when they're all in the dark, it's either some delays or some self-doubt going on. I'm not quite sure which one it is for you. The Three of Swords is in the dark though. So I feel like you're going to be releasing some anxieties or worries or stresses of whatever that is for you. You're going to be going through some healing, could be just you going through some, spiritual awakening. Going through a spiritual awakening can make you feel like you're healing from stresses and anxieties and the dark side, right? There is the Empress here as well. So I do feel like whatever's going on here, um, making sure that you're confident in yourself, you feel good about yourself, you feel good of whatever it is you're putting into this podcast as well. Yeah. There is the Judgment in the dark. So I don't know if there's like some worries or stresses about some judging, people judging you or comments or whatever that is for you. If you're having bad comments, that means you're doing something right because people are jealous, right? People don't comment when they like what they see. People tend to comment more when something triggers them and they feel the need to comment, right? The Ace of Cups, I feel like it's a matter of you filling your own cup of love rather than relying on an audience to do that when it comes to the podcast. Let's see, what advice can we give to, well, use the office. I got the office cards out. What advice can we, what like professional advice can we give to Bernadette about her podcast? Oh man, the Judgment came out again. This time it's in the light, so there's that. I feel like you will feel like something has come to a cycle, starting a new one. Yeah, there is a Queen of Pentacles here, so I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is like the boss lady card, right? She's on top of her game in the finances and the work life situation, all that sort of thing. It's about me getting more subscribers. All my comments have been positive. That is awesome. People love your podcast. Yeah, for sure. I bet you they do. See, the Judgment made sure to come back out in the light to say that this is supposed to be positive. Just listening to your calling and that sort of thing as well. The Page of Cups is in the dark, so I'm not quite sure. I feel like there might be some negative energy coming your way. Not quite sure what it is, but overall, it is really positive. Getting subscribers is a hard thing. And you know, it's not about, don't focus on the subscribers. The number of subscribers doesn't matter to YouTube as much as your watch time. If you have a podcast that has um that didn't get any subscribers at all but got a lot of watch time, that is a better podcast for YouTube, and they will push up more content like that one podcast than if you got 3 subscribers on another one but you didn't get a lot of watch time. You know what I mean? Don't look at the subscriber number, pretend that doesn't exist. Look in your analytics for the watch time. That's the most important thing to pay attention to. That will make your content grow. Whatever podcast has the most watch time, try to push out more content that is similar to that one. And then YouTube will pick that up and push it out. Because YouTube likes to know that you watch it, because the more watch time you have, that means YouTube can put more commercials on it, right? So that's what they're looking for, and that's what they're going to push out. So when the more that they push it out, the more subscribers you'll get in the long run. But the first thing to focus on is the watch time. Because, like, I got my watch time way before my subscribers. I've been sitting at 4,000 subscribers for a long time now. For my watch time, I just don't have a lot of subscribers. But I'm fine with that, right? Because I know they're watching. Just because they don't subscribe doesn't mean they're not watching. And YouTube doesn't care if they subscribe or not. They care how long they watch, because they want to put commercials on that shit. You know, that's how you make the money. It doesn't matter what the number is. You know, people get so focused on that. I know a lot of YouTubers who have 2,000 subscribers, but they have no watch time. So they're not doing anything. You know? You need to have that watch time. Pay attention to the 4,000 watch time hours. See that go up. Watch your videos. If you go click on your podcast videos, see which ones have the best ones. The ones that have the more watch time, you know? And then see, okay, they like this. This gets pushed up more. People watch it longer. How can you make something more similar in that sort of area? You know? Yeah, try to add some things that are trending. Whatever, like, you can look up what's trending on YouTube right now and try to see, like, can I put some of this topic into my podcast here or there so that it gets pushed out more. Like, a big one that's trending right now is someone's watching anxiety. So if you put anxiety in your title, that'll probably get picked out and pushed more. You know, if you do a podcast on anxiety, that song, no matter what you put on, it's on TikTok, it's on Instagram, it's on, you know, it will go. Just that sort of thing. That's how you do that. Eliza. Oh, I almost used my other deck instead of the tarot cards. I lost my cards. I want to use it. Eliza, has Eliza already met their soulmate? Has Eliza already met? Tamsy, you listen to sleep. You're probably right, Venus. Yeah. For Eliza, has Eliza already met her soulmate? Is there any spirit guides, and ancestors who know that if Eliza has already met her soulmate? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, anyone out there who knows if Eliza already met her soulmate? I'm guessing this is the answer. All the cards went flying. Let's see. For Eliza, has Eliza already met her soulmate? With the Three of Wands at the beginning and the Three of Pentacles at the end, With the love in the middle, I would say yes. I feel like if you haven't met them yet, you're gonna meet them really soon. Like, I feel like there's a chance that you haven't met them yet, but you will meet them really soon. Because I feel like he's not facing you yet. I feel like when he realizes you exist, he will turn around and the two of you will keep moving forward together, right? Yeah, I feel like you haven't because he was facing away from you. You know, and this is the one that really wanted to come out. So I feel like you haven't met your soulmate yet. No, but I feel like you're going to. And you have a beautiful relationship too. The lovers here in the light with the Ten of Cups. It's like the perfect love, soulmate energy. The Three of Pentacles too. You're gonna work well together, have that prosperity together, have all that fun stuff. What's happening in my love life in April? What's happening in LM's love life in April? Let's see. We want some love energy. What is going on in April? What's with all this chaos? I feel like there's an energy around you where you feel like you're restricted or limited or what's going on. I don't know if it's you overthinking, overanalyzing, or what that is restricting you, or if it's your energy that you give off that's restricting anyone from coming close to be like a soulmate, a love energy. Because followed by the tower here, so I feel like there's some chaos going on around you, some self destruction, or whatever that is. I don't know. There's also the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm wondering if this Knight of Pentacles does want to come towards you, but doesn't want to go through this tower energy to get to you. You much more rather go to a nice, calm, relaxing LM, who is this beautiful mermaid here. Let's see. Does this Knight of Pentacles want to come towards LM? Does this Knight of Pentacles want to come towards LM? The Hermit. I feel like you haven't met this person yet. It's a brand new person who is still kind of like in hermit mode right now and hasn't come out of their shell. But they do want a good, solid, peaceful relationship. I do feel that. The Knight of Swords. Once they have cleared their mind, done their introspection, isolation, whatever that is that they're doing right now, I feel like they will want to take action towards you. But I feel like it's a new person, so they haven't noticed you yet. How will this love life play out in April? How will this love life play out in April? The Page of Wands. They'll be the one to ask you out too. And I feel like they're going to express their passion, romance, and their intentions towards you. But I feel like it's a little bit about clearing up this energy. How can LM clear up this energy with the Eight of Swords and the Tower? How can LM clear up the energy with the Tower and the Eight of Swords? Trying to figure out what is what you need to keep on to, what you need to release. So I don't know if it's like letting go of any lovers that you're in your life right now that you're not really 100% in board with them, to open your heart for this new person, or what it is that you need to juggle or change or choose between. But that is what I got. Venus, has my client's husband thought about going full time? Help for a client. Let's see. Has Venus's client thought about going full-time for help for Venus's client? I feel like he hasn't made up his mind yet. I feel like he's gonna take a lot more time for whatever reason. The magician, I feel like he's trying to figure out other resources. I'm not quite sure what that is. Before he comes towards you, there is a chariot here, so he is trying to move forward in a positive light. There is obstacles and challenges though that I'm not sure he's gonna be able to overcome to get it done. um Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Let's see. What is going to be the end result with this for Venus? What will be the end result of this for Venus? Will he choose to keep Venus full time? The Ten of Swords is in the dark. I feel like right now, until he figures out what this is, he will still keep you part time. The Ten of Swords is in the dark, so it's not a solid no. He's not going to keep you full time. You can't do full time? Yeah, I feel like he's gonna choose you part time still. Because he's gonna have trouble figuring out the resources. I feel. The High Priestess, yeah. I feel like he's gonna keep you on part time still. I don't know if that's something you're able to do, but it looks that way. But I feel like he still needs some help. And I feel like you're the only person he could trust. You know, the High Priestess. You know, he has a lot of trust in you, it seems. Yeah, he's not confident in having somebody else. That is what I got, though. He's struggling, yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's struggling with the stress, the trying to figure out things. Resources seem to be a lot, really limited, like everywhere, right? I know, here too, we're struggling with resources and help and that sort of thing. And I know I always encourage people to do YouTube because the easiest way to make extra money. But I feel like sometimes maybe YouTube is the problem with the resources. Because if everybody becomes YouTubers, who's gonna do the other things that we still need? Right? Like that's a hard thing. I don't know. I don't want to do the other thing. I want to do the YouTube things. I just feel like if everybody thinks like me, it might get worse before it gets better. I don't know. We need to hurry up on those robots. Get them coming in faster. I don't know. I'm glad he did too. Oh, that is awesome, Venus. The mean says everyone will become a YouTuber. That's probably a good thing, right? I don't know. Dee Dee, why is a tarot reader still? I mean, we can't just sit around watching each other all the time, right? We do have to go outside and touch grass, I guess. My son, he's a gamer YouTube. He does gaming on YouTube. You know how they always say the gamers need to go out and touch grass? Well, my son literally can't go out and touch grass. He's literally allergic to grass. So I tease him about that. But he has no choice but to be a gamer because he can't go outside and touch grass for real. Oh man. Didi, what is the tarot reader still not? Why is the tarot reader still not doing my celebrity reading? Why is Didi's tarot reader still not doing the celebrities reading? Oh, the Two of Pentacles. She's juggling it. She's juggling whether she should do it or not. I feel like she feels like she can, but she's not sure it's the right thing to do. I know a lot of tarot readers, especially like the really, really big ones who are like famous tarot readers, will refuse to read for famous people. And famous people have a tendency to go out and reach out to tarot readers. Like famous people do rely a lot on tarot readers for advice, and a lot of famous people, like really famous people that have like a million subscribers and stuff, they refuse money from famous people to do their readings. So I'm wondering if that is what she's stressing about. Just because, you know, the Two of Pentacles and the Dark is like having a difficult time juggling to figure out what she should do and feeling overwhelmed, and um Six of Swords, like feeling stuck, like I took this money, what do I do? I feel like she's trying to figure out what is the best way to approach it, um without looking like she's not being professional at the same time. I feel like that is struggling. Even if you pay them, yeah. So I feel like the best thing for her to do is to be honest with you and give you back your money. Um, that would be the honest thing to do. But yeah, I feel like she's trying. Like I feel like she's still trying to figure out what to do about that, though. But yeah, there are like some people who do. There is famous people who do pay. Like, a lot of them do pay for um, tarot readings, but they're often refused. People refuse to do them and talk about them. Um, yeah. I feel like she knows she's not being ethical with her practice. She's knowing that she's doing something wrong. And I feel like she's trying to figure out what's the best way to approach it, and she hasn't made up her mind yet. So I don't know. Maybe if you like ask because you already gave her the money, if she can give you a different reading instead. You know? I don't know. Maybe ask for a personal reading or something else. That would be the value of the money that you gave, to see if that comes up quicker, is my advice. That's what I got. You're welcome, Didi. For divine. I feel bad about my past pets. Anything from them? Did I hurt, offend Sarmea, a past friend? Is it my best interest to reconnect to serenity? What do I need to know about Marvin? Oh. Okay, there's a lot of questions in there. So you want to know about your past pet, right? So is Samira, a past pet or a friend? That's okay. There's no problem with that. I'm just trying to sort them all out so I know how to ask the cards the question. Um. So is it two questions, about one about the pets and one about friends, or is the friends the pets? Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Okay, so we're gonna do the pets first, and then we'll go into the friends. For divine growth, is there anything that divine's pets want divine to know? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or any of divine's pets that want to come and give divine a message about her pets? Is there any Spirit, spirit guides, ancestors, angels or fairies, or divines past, present. Want to come give divine a message. For the Queen of Swords. Oh, yeah. For the Queen of Swords, I do feel like your pets are telling you that they do think of you. They do remember you and think of you. Um, yeah. I feel like they feel bad that they couldn't express um, their feelings and their gratitude towards you as much as they feel like they could have. Um, the Hangman is in the dark. So I feel like some of them may have felt like they were stuck or stuck on repeat, and you feel like they did appreciate you though. Um, yeah, I do feel that. For the Chariot and the Swords. Great of Swords, I just feel the sense that now they feel like they're at peace, you know, that they've overcome everything. They don't feel powerless or whatever they were suffering with before they passed. I feel like they feel a sense of peace now. And I feel like they want you to feel that peace too. I do feel that. Yeah. The Two of Swords, they do, I mean, the Two of Cups. I don't want to say the Two of Swords, but the Two of Cups, they do feel like they did love you. There was a connection there for sure. They do miss you. They're on a new journey now. That's really good for you. I was just gonna do the friends thing now for Divine. Did Divine hurt her friend Samara? Did Divine hurt her friend Samara? Oh man, and the Seven of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like there was like a mutual thing going on between you and Samara. I don't really feel like you did anything really to hurt her on purpose, and vice versa, you know? I feel like it was a mutual thing coming through. I feel like the timing for the connection between the two of you was a little off. So I don't know if you're gonna meet later on in the future again, and it'll be the better time for the two of you because I do feel like there's gonna be some reconciliation between the two of you in sometime in the future. The Seven of Pentacles in the dark. I just feel like there's a sense of it wasn't the right timing is what I'm feeling. And then there is the devil here. Well, in this deck is called the shadow side. So I do feel like there was a dark shadow over the two of you to begin with that may have caused the energy that you're feeling. The Five of Swords, I do feel like there's going to be some reconciliation. Like I said, I feel like the two of you are going to make peace and have another opportunity at it. Is it in my best interest to reconnect with Serenity? Should Divine reconnect with Serenity? Doesn't want to come out. Should Divine reconnect with Serenity? You felt like you didn't show your best side? Yeah. I feel like it was because there was a dark shadow over you, Divine. But you're gonna get another opportunity with Serenity. Samira, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. You will get another opportunity. Is in your best interest to reconnect with Serenity? Is no, not with Serenity. What does the Vine need to know about Mervyn? What does the Vine need to know about Mervyn? Oh man. The Magician is in the dark. I feel like Mervyn may have a little bit of a dark side as well that's going on with him right now. Because I just feel the sense with the Magician in the dark. It's just kind of like he has a lack of focus and he's not really using his energy to his full potential right now. The tower's in the dark too. Even though he's trying to rebuild, he's trying to fix things, he's trying to release some toxic shit that's been going on with him. He's still struggling with that. For the Four of Swords in the dark as well, I just feel like there's energy of them, ignoring what they should be taking care of. I feel like they're ignoring their own needs, um, their own self, and they're avoiding that, knowing that they need a break and they need to stop. They need to make some changes. They're just resisting that. Yeah, they're not in a great place either for whatever reason. Should the Divine just be friends with Marvin? Is it Marvin? Marvin. Should Divine just be friends with Marvin? Strength card, yes, just be friends. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of negative things that are going on with Marvin, but yeah, to be friends, there is some strength there. That's what I got. You're welcome, Divine. Diamond, does my husband understand and support the idea for a second car? Will Diamond's husband understand and support the need for a second car? Will Divine's husband understand and support the need for a second car? The Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess says yes, but I feel like your husband will also want to save money for it and not like take out a loan or anything, it seems, with the Four of Pentacles here. And the High Priestess, I feel like he will understand your side of the reasoning, but yeah, I feel like he'll want to save money for it. He helped me make it. Okay, will he help? Will Divine's husband help Divine make it happen? Will Divine's husband help her make it happen? The Hierophant? I feel yes. The Hierophant is a neutral card, but it's usually, being reliable and dependable energy. What is the reason for the possible argument around it? What is the reason around the possible argument around it? Oh, the money side of things. There will be a financial argument with the Nine of Pentacles here and how to move forward. I feel like he wants to move forward without having any extra debt and wants to think clearly and be responsible for the decision. That's what I got. But it will be about the money. It's always about the money with these men, eh? Oh, man. You see me manifesting your husband by accident? Oh, man. Maybe I did. You claimed it? There you go. Good night, Bernard. I'll see you tomorrow. This is your last question. Oh, not good night yet. I saw you say good night in the chat and I didn't know you had a question. There's your question. What would a twin's parents think of dating one of her daughters? Ooh, what will the twins' parents think of Bernard dating one of their daughters? What would the twins' parents think? Oh boy, they have a lot to say, Bernard. You better want to sit down when you hear this. For Bernard, what will the twin parents think of Bernard dating one of their daughters? Oh, the Ten of Wands. They're going to want to know if you're up for the challenge. Maybe they think one of their twin daughters is a lot of work, a lot of responsibility, a lot of, a lot of things. The Ten of Swords. Oh man, the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh. They're really gonna wonder how responsible you are, how dedicated, how commitment you are. Um, yeah, you know, all the tens is about commitment. They're gonna be really focusing on that when it comes to their daughters. They don't want any man messing around with their daughters. Oh, they want to make sure you're not a fool, too. They want to know if you have the money. The King of Pentacles. Do you have the money to support their daughters or question? Let's see. Will they be happy if Bernard marries one of their daughters? Let's see. Would they be happy if Bernard marries one of their daughters? Would they be happy if Bernard married one of their daughters? Divine says, good luck, Bernard. The Nine of Cups is a yes card, so they will be happy, but they're going to give you a hard time because that's what parents do, right? I'd be the same way if somebody wants to marry my daughters. You have to give them a hard time, right? Or if somebody wants to date my son, you know. That's a mama's boy there. I feel like that one's gonna have a harder time than for the guy for my daughters. I don't know. Alice! They're up for the challenge, yeah. Let's see for Alex. Will Harris respond to Alice soon? 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 I feel like Harris must feel like he has a hearing problem because ears must always be ringing, right? We're always talking about him. The poor guy. He deserves it though, right, Alice? He deserves to have ringing ears and being annoyed because he's not answering the phone. Will Harris be responding to Alice soon? Will Harris be responding to Alice soon? Oh, I feel like he's not strong enough to do it. I mean, the strength card is in the dark. You may think he's strong enough too, but I feel like he's being a little bit of a coward right now. I feel like he's not answering because he doesn't want to lie to you about something. So I don't know what that is about. Is Harris seeing somebody else on the side? Is Harris seeing somebody else on the side? The Justice card is a neutral, not yes or no, and it's in the dark, so it's probably a no. That's what I got. He thinks he has tinnitus now? Yeah, probably. But now he's gonna have to see an eye doctor. At least he has an excuse not to talk to Alice now. He has to go see the ear doctor. I don't know, Alice, what's wrong with Harris. I wish he would just message you and let you know what's going on. I can see if I don't really do like specific timing like that, but let's see. What is the energy around Harris responding to Alice? What is the energy around Harris responding to Alice? The Seven of Pentacles, I don't know if he's like waiting. I feel like he's waiting on something. I don't know if he's waiting to figure out when he can do something with you or what's going on there. When will Harris communicate to Alice? It says Saturday. So I don't know if you want to wait that long or not. Today's only Monday, right? That's a long time ago. Hopefully he contacts you before Saturday. Post a picture on your Instagram and like Photoshop like another guy beside you. Maybe that'll get him to comment towards you to see if it's a real picture or not. Like Photoshop like one of those famous people that you think is cute beside you. See what he has to say. Bernadette, when will I move or find a place? When will Bernadette move or find a place? Let's see. I don't do timing, so we'll see what the energy is around Bernadette. For Bernadette. When will Bernadette move or find a place? What is the energy around Bernadette moving and finding a place? Oh man, there is a Page of Cups here. For the Page of Cups in the dark, I do feel like there's an energy of it's going to take some more time. I think it's more about taking more time, looking for places. I feel like there's going to be like some mixed signals going on before you find your place too. There's a Seven of Wands in the dark, so there's going to be competition for finding the place as well. But I feel like you're going to have your strength up, you're going to have that courage, you're going to have that, stand strong through the whole process. There is the Six of Swords in the dark, so you may just stay where you are for a little while longer. Yeah, I just feel the sense of modifying your plans. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some emotions coming through as well with this situation. How can Bernadette manifest to move? How can Bernadette manifest to move? Oh, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it's about juggling some priorities, budgeting, your obligations, and that sort of thing, and trying to adapt to whatever that is for you. But you are going to have that badass success in the finding a place, though. Yeah. This is for you, Bernadette. Yes. You will get that the badass success. It's just a matter of testing your determination. Right now, you're not very determined, it seems, just because the Magician's in the dark. So it's kind of like you're not really focusing on manifesting it or feeling very confident about it. So I feel like when you turn your Magician into a light, you're gonna make that magic happen. Put yourself out there. I feel like you're gonna be like being challenged though. You're gonna apply to like a lot of places before you get one because of the competition, is what the cards are saying. This Seven of Wands in the dark, you're gonna have to defend, like prove that you can pay for it or something. I know here landlords want the first and last month's rent plus a security deposit plus they want all this money up front. So I feel like it's kind of like playing that game. I don't know, or something similar. What other advice can we give to Bernadette about this energy? The Ace of Wands. Something new is going to come. So I feel like, yeah, you are going to get a new place. It's just a matter of time and putting a lot of effort and making sure that you're confident that you will get it as well. That's what I got. You've been wanting to leave the community where I'm in for a while. It is very expensive. I know, it's crazy. That's why I'm not moving either. My landlord wants me to move too, but it's too expensive out there. I don't want to move to a smaller place than what I have right now. The place that I have is pretty big compared to what's out there. And it's not even the money. Like, even like the really, really expensive places are not bigger than what I have. I don't need bigger. I need the same size. I'm fine with the same size. I just don't want to go smaller is my problem. And my son is 6'7", so we need high ceilings. We can't go to a place that the ceilings are too short. Like, he won't fit. Like, literally, he won't fit. He's too tall. Oh, man. That's an issue that we're having. For LM, what is Francisco's? For some reason, the cats just want to come out for you, LM, so that's happening. What's Francisco's next actions towards LM? What are Francisco's next actions towards LM? Like, especially when we see places and like the ceiling is slanted right where the toilet is. So how do you expect someone who is 6'7" to go pee, right? Like, it's just not gonna work. It's Canada. It is freezing cold, so you don't want to go do that outside. Oh man, sorry, Ellen. I got a little distracted there. But this is your reading for Francisco's next actions towards LM. This is your reading, yes, LM. Your next actions towards LM. So you have the Hermit, the Swords, and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like there's some self-doubt energy here, but let's just clarify it. What is Francesco's next actions towards LM? What are Francesco's next actions towards LM? What are Francesco's next actions towards LM? Oh, I feel like he's waiting for you to take action towards him. With the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, he's waiting for you to come to him and telling him how you feel. That's what he's waiting for. It's in the dark. He's waiting for you. He's not going to do it towards you. The Temperance is in the dark too. He's a little imbalanced. He's not confident in whatever's going on. I don't know. Looks like he's chasing a fly instead of paying attention to you. So I don't know what that is for him. Let's see. Why is the Magician in the dark? Why is the Magician in the dark? I just feel like there's a lack of focus, a lot of motivation for whatever reason. Maybe deceiving you too. Nine of Swords, a lot of stress, anxieties, and worries. I don't know what that is about. The Seven of Swords is in the dark. I do feel like he's lying to you about something. I don't know what it is, but he's waiting for you to come towards him to take action. He's not going to do it towards you because I feel like he's hiding something. I don't know what it is. What is he hiding from LM? What is he hiding from LM right now? I don't know. When I pull out this card, I just feel like there's something he's hiding again, even though that's not the right card, because it's the Eight of Cups. So it's like moving forward with leaving the baggage behind. But maybe it's the baggage that he's leaving behind when he comes towards you that he's not telling you about. So I don't know if it's like a financial baggage or if he has like a kid with somebody or what's going on there. But it seems like, yeah, he's not telling you something that you probably need to know. I don't know what that would be, but you'd have to ask him. That's what I got though. You're in Canada too? Heard that? Awesome. It gets cold here, right? We can't go pee outside in Canada. I don't know what people are thinking. I don't know where you are in Canada, Bernadette, but the houses here, it's like it was one house at one time, but they cut it up into three houses. So when you sit in the toilet, the sink is so close that you can sit on the toilet and wash your hands at the same time with like not getting up. It's like, how are they building these houses? Like, I don't know. And I keep seeing the government trying to make these cheap, fast houses. I don't know if that's going to work out any better. People need to go to the bathroom properly. Like, when I see a new house, that's the first thing I look at is the bathroom. Like, you need to have a bathroom. That's just like, you need to have a bathroom. You can't just go poop outside in Canada. I feel like you can't go poop outside anywhere, right? There must be reasons why you can't poop outside everywhere, not just in Canada. Oh, man. Is P interested in Zane? Is P interested in Zane? Let's see if it aligns that. Is P interested in Zane? Is P interested in Zane? Is P interested in Zane right now? The Ten of Swords is a hard no. He's not interested in Zane. What are his plans and intentions towards Zane? What are his plans and intentions towards Zane? What are his plans and intentions towards Zane? Telling her the truth about something. I don't know what that is about. I know the Ace of Swords is like being honest. Yeah, the Ten of Cups is in the dark, so he doesn't have any feelings to her in that sense. There's a Seven of Wands too. I feel like he's defensive and he's gonna like tell her his peace of mind about what he thinks about her, it seems. I don't know. I don't really feel like there's a good connection there between them. Not quite sure if you see it that way or not, or if it's just them saying, I'm not interested in you that way, but I'm okay being friends, perhaps, because of the Ace of Swords here. That's what I got though. Does P like Eliza? Does P like Eliza? The Four of Cups. He thinks about you. I don't know if he is in love with you or not, but he does think about you a lot. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like he knows that he does the wrong things for the wrong reasons, is what I'm feeling. I feel like there's a strong energy with P that he does the wrong things for the wrong reasons. I don't know what that means for you, but that's what I got. Venus! What do my guides want me to know? For Venus. Is there any spirit guides? Actually, just Venus spirit guides. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fairies? So I come give Venus a message of what her spirit guides want her to know. What does Venus's spirit guides want her to know? What does the Venus's spirit guides want her to know? What does Venus's spirit guides want her to know? What does Venus's spirit guides want her to know? What does Venus's spirit guides want her to know? The Ace of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like they don't want you to feel frustrated or hesitating or whatever's going on there. I also feel like they don't want you to make any hasty or risky decisions with this Ace of Wands. But I do feel like they also saying that you're going through a phase of transformation. I can feel that. Like your things are changing for you. There is the Five of Pentacles though, so I feel like your spirit guides are aware of like the hard times that you're going through, the struggles that you're going through right now. But I feel like they feel like you're gonna overcome that and you're gonna make more money through your work. I do feel that as well. I feel like whatever issues are happening right now, there's going to be some positive changes to that too. For the Two of Cups is in the dark, so I don't know if it's a matter of an imbalance or a one-sided connection between you and someone else that they're hoping gets cleared up, especially with this King of Wands here. Because I feel like there's a lot of passionate energy trying to come through with the King of Wands. I don't know if you've been having some dreams or visions or whatever that is, because I feel like they're trying to tell you something about this energy. I don't know, let's clarify. What are Venus's spirit guides trying to tell her about the King of Wands energy? I was gonna say that. I feel like I was gonna say before this came out is like it's something spiritual, and then the High Priestess came out. So I feel like there's some sort of spiritual energy that's trying to come through as well. Maybe you saw something or heard something. I don't know. Oh Lord, the dreams. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to communicate you through dreams. They're trying to tell you something about your spirituality or something like that. Because I just feel the sense of that you're being stubborn about it. You're not realizing what they're trying to tell you. Um, but they're trying to boost your passion and ambition towards spirituality. Yeah, the Empress here. The Empress too. I feel like it's about them wanting you to reconnect with nature again. Maybe it just had something to do with your landscaping business. I don't know, because I feel like maybe through your landscaping business you will come closer into your spirituality and realizing what exactly your powers are or how you want to practice doing that as well. Because I feel like that energy is really coming strongly. But that is what I got. The energy just stopped, so I guess I said the right things. Didi, why is the app I write stories is not accepting my contract? Huh? Why is the app that Didi writes stories on is not accepting her contract? Good night, Venus. We have the Hermit in the light. For the Hermit, I feel like there's this energy of they're wanting you to think carefully before putting something in. Like, I feel like they want you to rethink something carefully. It seems that's what I'm getting from the Hermit card here. Like, go back and think about something again before you resubmit your application for the contract, whatever that is. I'm not quite sure how this app works. But I feel like there's an like rethink it. There might be something in it you may want to change or like go over it again, kind of thing. Yeah, because I do feel the sense of discouragement and disappointments and that sort of thing trying to come through as well. But I feel like if you go back and rethink it, reevaluate it, you may get some clarity that may boost your confidence to be able to resubmit the application or the contract, whatever that is. Because I feel like you're going to get some true clarity there with the Queen of Swords. I just feel like there's this energy as well as you putting in some more bold ideas, being more persuasive, more direct in whatever your stories are about as well. But I feel like they're looking for more bold assertiveness work or writing. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, maybe getting some advice from other people who know more about this app too may help. The Knight of Cups and the Magician is in the dark. So I don't know if there's some negativity around that sort of theme or if it's just a matter of the lack of confidence and a lack of passion in what they see on their end. That's what I got though. Bernard! My next question, we are going to find real love in April. Except the twins are anybody else. Let's see. For Bernard. I feel like I've already answered those two questions in previous readings, but let's just see. Will Bernard actually find love in April? Will Bernard actually find love in April? It's gonna be a challenge, Bernard. It's gonna be a challenge. You have the tower there, but I feel like you will find love with the Ace of Pentacles and the light. You know, making sure that you're moving forward in moderation. You know, you got a good footing going on, well balanced, well motivated overall. Like your alignment, your mind, your heart are both in the right place, and your soul. The Four of Swords is in the dark, so I'm making sure that you are being alert and taking the breath and taking care of yourself the way you need to. Will help you. There is going to be a new journey. I feel that too with the Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning, a new love. There is something trying to come through for you. The Nine of Cups. Your dreams are going to come true kind of energy, love. So that is awesome, right? I think we did pull that earlier in one of your other readings. Culture, hello. I didn't see you sneak in, Culture. Hello. For Culture. Will Culture succeed in publishing an error-free report tonight? Let's see. Will culture succeed in publishing an error-free report tonight? Will culture succeed in publishing an error-free report tonight? Oops. That's too many cards, but I feel like these are the ones that wanted to come out for you. I would say yes. With the King of Pentacles, I would say that they're like whoever reads the report, this came at the end, so I feel like whoever reads the report will be satisfied with the King of Pentacles here. They will see your accomplishments, your responsibility, that sort of thing. For the King of Wands in the dark, I don't know what all this is. I don't know if this is your energy with doubting yourself or doubting your abilities a little bit. But I feel like the king is going to be satisfied with whatever the report is that you're going to be publishing tonight. So that's what I got. You know, the Three of Wands, other people may not agree. Maybe something from your past is going to pop up. I don't know. The King of Wands is also in the dark, so I don't know. Whatever that is, the King of Wands can just be about being a little bit arrogant or control issues, but I feel like the king will be satisfied. So that's all that matters, right? As long as the boss is satisfied with, or whoever you're sending this report to is satisfied, that's what matters most, right? Maybe double check it before you send it just to make sure that you're sure. And, you know, you got it. You got this. The picking of a pens. This is boss. Oh man, okay. You're welcome, culture. See you tomorrow, Bernard. Alright, thank you, Bernard. Good night, everyone. I will be on tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye.